Good evening and welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I'm Tamiru Nimsal. Let's have a look at the headlines. President meets with the leaders of Pakistan and Indonesia in China. Government aims to bolster the digitalization of small and medium-scale businesses. News in detail. President Ranil Wickremesinghe engaged in separate bilateral discussions with the Prime Minister of Pakistan, Anwar al-Haq Kakar, and the President of Indonesia, Joko Widodo. These meetings took place on the sidelines of the One Belt, One Road International Conference in Beijing, China, yesterday afternoon. President Wickremesinghe and Prime Minister Anwar al-Haq discussed strategies that can be deployed to recover from the economic crisis that has affected both countries. The duo also reached consensus to issue a joint statement reflecting their common stance on the tense situation in the Gaza Strip. President Ranil Wickremesinghe and the Sri Lankan delegates also held bilateral talks with the President of Indonesia, Joko Widodo, and the visiting delegates from Indonesia. President Ranil Wickremesinghe underscored the need to enhance the political, economic, and cultural ties between Sri Lanka and Indonesia by reinforcing the Indian Ocean's identity. During the meeting, the President Wickremesinghe and President Joko Widodo engaged in discussions on further strengthening political and economic ties between the two countries. Furthermore, the two presidents deliberated on the implications of the economic crisis and the palm oil ban on the trade activities connecting the two nations. President Ranil Wickremesinghe highlighted Sri Lanka's ongoing efforts to establish free trade agreements with various Asian countries and to formalize the existing agreement with India. The Indonesian president expressed the timeliness of working towards a free trade agreement between Indonesia and Sri Lanka. In a pioneering move to bolster the small and medium-sized enterprise sector in Sri Lanka, the apex body of the ICT industry FITIS has unveiled the Digico Digital Playbook for SMEs. The launch event took place at a press conference held at the President's Media Center recently. Digigo aims to serve as a comprehensive resource for SMEs seeking affordable local digital services, guiding them on their journey towards digital transformation. The World Bank country manager for Maldives and Sri Lanka, Chio Kenda, underscored the potential for digital development, emphasizing its role in job creation, market expansion, and access to finance. The World Bank has committed to providing technical support to both the government and the private sector as they collaborate to shape the 2030 strategy for a digital Sri Lanka. Chairman of FITIS, Indika Soisa, unveiled the groundbreaking Digigo initiative, highlighting the myriad opportunities it offers through digital technologies. Digigo, from data analytics to e-commerce, aims to provide SMEs with a platform for knowledge sharing, featuring insights on trends and strategies driving digital innovation. SMEs contribute 52% to the Sri Lankan GDP, offering 45% of employment and contributing 20% to exports as per the Asian Development Bank. Digigo is poised to propel Sri Lanka's digital economy by fostering a thriving digital ecosystem with a special focus on the 1 million plus SMEs across the island. Speaking at the event, State Minister of Technology Kanaka Herath said that SME sector is an important pillar in creating a digital economy strategy for the country. He said that Digigo is set to create awareness about the benefits that can be derived from digitalization to the small and medium-scale businesses in Sri Lanka.
SMEs was one of the main 6 pillars in creating the digital economy strategy. So that is very important. To support the digital economic strategy and focusing on SMEs, FITIS together with leading digital technology providers and top corporates have introduced the Digigo Digital Playbook under DigiCon 2030 program. So we have about 24 events started from yesterday up until in November, and Digigo is one of them. So we are happy to partner with FITIS for this, and Digigo with today's launch will create awareness about digital transformation and its benefits to every SMEs in Sri Lanka. The playbook is one of the kind platforms that will showcase every digital platform available for businesses to go digital, how they can expand and grow their businesses. First event will start in Galle on the 20th of October and expected to reach all 25 districts in collaboration with local business communities, which will facilitate by FITIS Ministry and also Ministry of Technology with other partners, both public and private.
Stay tuned. We will return after the short commercial break. Welcome back after the break. The Malaysian Foreign Minister Dr. Zambi Abdul Kadir held official discussions with his Sri Lankan counterpart, Foreign Minister Ali Sabri, at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs recently. Minister of Foreign Affairs of Malaysia undertook an official visit to Sri Lanka to take part in the Indian Ocean Rim Association meetings which were held in Colombo earlier this month. The discussions ranged in the areas of trade and investment, defence and tourism to further consolidate and enhance the bilateral cooperation between the two countries. During the discussion, a special focus was given on the proposed free trade agreement between the two countries and on Sri Lanka's application to join the Regional Economic Partnership. Both foreign ministers also took part in the CEO Business Forum organised by the Sri Lanka-Malaysia Business Council under the Ceylon Chamber of Commerce. Both foreign ministers addressed the gathering there, highlighting the key areas to enhance bilateral trade and the investment opportunities. The Malaysian Foreign Minister also called on President Ranil Wickremesinghe and Prime Minister Dinesh Gunawardena during his stay in Colombo. Following the bilateral visit, the Malaysian Foreign Minister also took part in the 23rd meeting of the Council of Ministers of IORA, which was held in Colombo last week. The Court of Appeal this morning postponed delivering the verdict on the petition filed seeking the disqualification of State Minister Diana Gamage's parliamentary seat. However, parliamentarian Diana Gamage, addressing the parliament over the ongoing conflict between Israel and Palestine, said that the hatred will not be a solution for any.
It's a very sad and inhumanitarian situation that's taking place at the moment. And this is going to affect everybody around in the world, and especially Sri Lanka, when it comes to tourism too. It will affect in the near future. And I urge, as a country who have suffered a 30-year war, a civil war, that we as an independent state who are friends of Israel and Palestine, both countries, and as humans in this world, where we can see women and children who are the most who suffers in these wars. And at the moment, that is exactly what's taking place in the Gaza Strip. We can see what's happening. They've been held hostage. And I urge, as an independent state from Sri Lanka, that in the name of humanity, that the UN and as an international community, we should hold hands together and at least try to solve the issue instead of violence in a different way, because I find hatred is not going to solve the problem. So I urge the international community and the UN to intervene much more into this, and as a nation of Sri Lanka, we and myself personally, I would like to give my condolences to every human who has lost their lives in this. It doesn't matter if it's Israelis or Palestinians or whoever it is.
Remax Sri Lanka is set to embark on a journey of innovation and excellence under a new leadership in an exciting development for the Sri Lankan real estate market. Accordingly, the launch of Remax Sri Lanka 2.0 was held in Colombo recently. The event was held with the aim of re-energize Remax Sri Lanka with a renewed vision. Remax Sri Lanka was first introduced in 2013 and has 4 strategically operating offices in Sri Lanka. Under the new leadership, the franchise is set to poised for unprecedented growth and success. The vision is said to be centered around enhancing agent productivity, ensuring customer satisfaction and expanding the business to increase market presence.
And one thing that really has inspired me with Remax, and one of the reasons why I stay with Remax, is Dave Leniger, as a founder, was an entrepreneur. Our region owners are entrepreneurs. Our broker owners are entrepreneurs, and so are our agents. We don't employ agents as employees. We want agents who are entrepreneurs. We want them to have unlimited ability to earn a great income. So that depends on them and their desire. So that's a huge thing for me with me at Remax, because there's other brands out there, mom and pops, and I'm not saying any brand specifically, but just the real estate industry as a whole, where agents are treated more like employees, and that's not the Remax model at all. So know that there's 400 people in this building that are here to make sure that all of our Remax brokers and agents succeed.
Stay tuned for the stock update. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on negative notes today. The all share price index dropped 90.17 points to close at 10,557.16 and the S&P SL20 dropped 24.01 points to close at 2,949.11. The turnover was 0.8 billion rupees and over 38 million shares were traded. Up next are forex rates. That's all our news for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Take care and good night.
State of Business was sponsored by